Hello, is the mic on? This show is brought to you by MacamTV Patreon. We are back once again, Dream Nation, for another MacamTV Live. If you are just hopping by in the chat, come say holla. I gotta say, it's been an awesome week. That's because we uh, brought back MacamTV Live. Who would have thought that we would be, you know, we would be renewing the show, and I'm happy to be, you know, sharing with you guys my passion with movies and my thoughts and everything you guys want to know about your favorite dream trailers. Today's episode of Macam TV Live is a little bit different. We're gonna be talking about Rocky 7. I know that Rocky 7, you guys, most of you subscribe because of this. I'm speaking about recently because Rocky 7, the dream trailer in the channel, is the one that's really doing well. And if I say really doing well, that is an understatement because if you're talking about like in the movie industry, this is like box office hit. It's shattering, you know, the box office per se. And yeah, I should probably begin by welcome you guys. For if you just tuning in today, we're gonna be talking about this special uh, dream trailer called Rocky 7, available in the channel. And the beautiful thing about Macam TV Live is it's unscripted, and we just have one topic, and we go all the way. There's no limit. There's no limit to where we are gonna be going. And what's interesting is the first episode of this new season for Macam TV Live was Cobra Kai. If you guys didn't get to see the live stream, you can go and check it out in the channel. And it's pretty impressive how that was how it performed. Some of you guys were amazing in the live stream. We were chatting, we were going back and forth. We were all having a lot of great conversation with Cobra Kai, and I'm really just so into that show, and I just finished it recently, and I was so happy that I was able to discuss with you guys the upcoming trailer. If you guys have been living under a rock lately, I will be releasing Cobra Kai Season 4 Dream Trailer next Friday. So the countdown begins today, 9 days left, and I'm just excited for you guys to see it. And as you guys may know, Cobra Kai is about karate. And karate is an Asian fighting style, and I'm a big fan of martial arts. I grew up watching Jackie Chan, all that fun stuff. But in today's topic, it's a little bit special because we're also talking about a form of fighting style. If you can believe it, we are talking about the fighting style. It's probably like the most famous fighting style in America, the most fighting sport in America, the most famous fighting sport in America. Let me just say it right now, and it's boxing, my friend. It's boxing. Personally, I love boxing. I'm not very into the the sport itself. Like I don't watch every boxing match. I'm not up to date, but the sport, just the sport itself, I enjoy boxing. I personally do it myself. I have my own, like punching bag at home. I got gloves. I When I first experienced boxing in high school, it was the highlight of my of my days in high school because whenever we have a special boxing class in gym, we go to this special boxing place. It's amazing. It's amazing this sport is, and just because also because I guess I grew up watching Manny Pacquiao. Hey, welcome Ultimate Spider. Hop in. We're gonna be chatting a little bit of boxing, and some Rocky Seven. Anyway, so I grew up watching a lot of Manny Pacquiao fights, and because I'm a big Manny Pacquiao fan. Um, and he's such a great boxer, by the way. Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion, is one of the greatest boxer in the world. I, f- I hope that one day he gets his own like biography movie, kind of like Ali, played by Will Smith, and it would be pretty cool to see a movie about Manny Pacquiao, a featherweight champion. I still think he's still fighting. Like he is a great, he's a legendary boxer. But yeah, when I strap those gloves on, I feel like a Manny Pacquiao. And yeah, so obviously Rocky is also a pretty like one of my favorites. I gotta be honest, I didn't see all the Rocky film, but I remember watching, Rocky Balboa is he's so inspirational. The films are so hype, you know, especially those montage and the music. Whenever you hear that music, dun, 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 you just want to get out of your seat and you want to just start shadow boxing. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what you guys think. What is your um I want to know what is your favorite boxing movie of all time? I want to know, guys. We are on the topic of boxing, and when we are talking about boxing in the movie industry, one thing comes to mind, and it's Rocky. There's no other. Like there's like whenever you're talking about superhero, you automatically think of Marvel, right? Whenever you think of of action, you know, you automatically think Fast and Furious or something. Oh, Cars actually. If you think of Cars, you think of Fast and Furious. If you think of uh, uh the best, I don't know, the best sci-fi movie, you think of Star Wars. The best fantasy fantasy TV show, you think of Game of Thrones. There's just some, whenever it comes to this topic of boxing, you think of Rocky. Ultimate Spider commenting, are you good at fighting? Me, I fortunately I haven't been in a fair fights of myself. Just I like to do some boxing, just for exercise, for to stay healthy. And I personally, whenever whenever there's a fight, I would turn the other cheek. I'm that person. I don't want to engage in any fight. I can see Ultimate Spider. You comment. You don't watch any of them. You haven't seen any Rocky films, or you haven't seen any boxing films at all. I can see some of you guys probably That would be that would I would understand because Rocky's back in like 1970s, 1980s, and not a lot of people, you know, th- that are born in the 2000s, um, necessarily won't know about them. And Rocky Balboa, apparently, the Rocky 5 was released around 2000s, but it wasn't as good as the OG ones. But I do believe in self-defense. I feel like self-defense is it's quite important too. You never know. You might need it someday. And personally, if I were to pick between boxing and like martial arts like karate, I personally like karate just because I like the philosophy, when it comes to karate, how karate is more than fighting. It's a way of life, and I'm a big fan of Karate Kid. And again, recently watched Cobra Kai, and I'm so hooked in that show. And if we're talking about Marvel, Captain America, he, my man Captain America knows every fighting style you can think of. He apparently Captain America knows ninjutsu, taekwondo. Like he knows every fighting style. Like so, if you think who's the perfect opponent for Captain America, what if you know Daredevil? Daredevil's also those martial arts kind of fighter. Let me mention some Iron Fist. Iron Fist has that kung fu swag. Like he you don't want to mess with the Wong Chun, the his chi. He's got that chi. You know what I'm saying? Like again, there's a lot of great sports out there, and we can even mention wrestling. I enjoy a good competition of wrestling. I'm a big fan of WWE, and what I love about wrestling is that wrestling it's kind of like karate. It's kind of like kung fu, and then because it has that it has the element of the entertainment to it, aspect to it. It's so fancy. I love fancy fights, and my boy, shout out to my boy Conor McGregor, one of the best UFC fighter. I don't really follow UFC, but when it comes to UFC, we always automatically I think of Conor McGregor. Welcome, Window Beer Review Thomas, to the chat, to the live stream. Conor McGregor is fancy. That's just the number one term to it. I'm sure there's a lot more UFC fighters that are like that, and I applaud these people. I just enjoy seeing a good fancy fights. But today, if you just dropped by MacamTV Live, we are celebrating the Rocky 7 Dream trailer. Today's a special day because Rocky 7 blow the roof off the place when I released it about 2 months ago. Approximately 2 months ago, I had no idea that it was gonna blow up. If you guys are aware, uh, there's that month where I released great trailers, blockbuster trailers that for sure is gonna do well. And then there's that month where you just released those trailers that you're not really sure that's the month where I released Rocky 7. I wasn't sure if it's gonna blow up. I wasn't sure if it was gonna do well. And lo and behold, it was the one that did better than all the blockbuster trailers. I mean, I released Back to the Future 4, and it didn't really do too well. I'm still waiting for it to get some traction, but I mean, Rocky 7, all for some reason, I have no idea why. And I just don't know why Rocky is all of a sudden popular today. Is it probably because of the rumors of the Creed 3 coming soon? Apparently, Michael B. Jordan might be dropping another sequel to the Creed series. I don't know what it's gonna be about, and and it's gonna be fun because we're gonna be talking about Creed as well. Creed 3. It's all about Creed. It's all about Rocky today, and you know, also had a lot of fun inviting a bunch of reactors. It was a challenging challenging work to do to reach out to a bunch of great reactors on YouTube, as I call it, underrated. And I like this. Macam TV is all about helping each other out. It's about creating a community that have passion to bring dream movies to life. And I'm so grateful that I found these great reactors, and I asked them if they can react to Rocky 7, and lo and behold, they were some of were even big Rocky fans, and I was so glad I found these great people that you guys will be able to see later. I'm gonna show a little bit of their reaction, their review. um, I already released their full reaction. Actually, in the channel, you guys drop by in the channel. It's all available in the channel. It's called Rocky 7 trailer reaction mashed up, and you guys are gonna see a little bit here. If you haven't seen it already, I'm gonna, you know, just give them highlights a little bit. Those best reaction to Rocky 7 trailer, and today's a celebration because we are celebrating Rocky 7 Dream Trailer reaching 1 million views, guys, in 2 months. That's the reason why we are here. We want to celebrate, and also, if you have been subscribed to MacCam TV, I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you so much for doing that because because of you this was possible, and without you it wouldn't be possible. So I want to thank you, Dream Nation, for helping this, for just making this happen in the first place. If you're just joining in, feel free to share your thoughts. This live stream Macam TV, we are not, we don't have a script. This is just one topic, only one topic and no script, so you guys are free to chat, even if it doesn't, even if it doesn't have anything to do with Rocky or boxing. You guys are free to put it down. We can talk about anything. This is a hangout of Dream Nation. Come hang out. We are live Thursday afternoon here. I'm just getting the chat here set up. You guys are free to give me some feedback because we're kind of new. This is a new experience. Like I'm not really very a long time user of doing long time of doing streams. I've been trying it in and out, and today, is one of the days when we want to try something new. You know what I'm saying? And we've been doing so far. We just started this week bringing back MacamTV Live, and I just thought it would be fun to chat about favorite movies, our favorite dream trailers in Macam TV. Chance to hang out and to just do. I want to get to know you guys. I want to get to know all of you, Dream Nation, and the channel. The channel's goal this year is to build a community of people that have passion to bring dream movies to life. And the more we have members, the better, because the more we can inspire the world. Um, you know, thank God, millions of people so far is we have reached. That's a lot of people inspired to keep on dreaming that they can achieve their dream one day. And yeah, if you want to be part of that mission to inspire the world, all you gotta do is subscribe. All you gotta do is support Mackin TV so we can continue making content just for you. Alright, so today we will begin the live stream talking about the Creed 3 trailer. Again, this is a celebration for Rocky 7 Dream trailer available in the channel, receiving millions of views, and in 2 months, by the way. That's a great success. And yeah, that this is special video. We get to talk all about Rocky, and we're gonna be discussing a little bit of people's. There's some people who did some great reaction, and we will do that. First, let's begin with Rocky 3. Currently has, I think, over 200,000 views. So the trailer just begins with a nice shot of of this city. I'm not sure what this city looks like. It looks like Japan actually, or Singapore. Now, of course, a fresh clips of our boy Sylvester Stallone, and we will continue like chop by chop. We will chop the trailer piece by piece, dissecting it, just like when you're trying to start when you get all that ingredients. That's how I do it. That whenever we make a nice dream trailer, it's grabbing all that ingredients and mashing them all together. And the challenging part is looking for ingredients. And part of those ingredients involves looking for fresh clips, because that's our goal. We gotta make it realistic. We gotta make the dream trailer as realistic as possible, and by doing that, we need ingredients, which what I call specifically the fresh movie clips. And fortunately, we have a nice clip of that we can use for Sylvester Stallone, and also we we get some nice boxing, boxing clip. Oh, even even this guy is right here, Robert De Niro. Funny because in Rocky, the next trailer, it was actually used some clip from his film, The Grudge Match. The Grudge Match actually involved Robert Downey De Niro and Sylvester Stallone as well. And of course, part of those ingredients that we piece together, we 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 search up and we find, we also get to see deleted scene. That's one of those essential, that's one of those that scenes that really makes it more authentic, because as much as possible, as you guys know, dream trailers, that's what makes it so different. Is that, again, they're realistic, and its general goal is to, as much as possible, not to use clips from the original film. But when it comes to deleted scene, just like this one, it's priceless, because it's deleted scenes. You never seen it before. That's the whole point. And then you guys get to see a nice, in the sound there, you 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 will hear
We
Rocky.
got rules. You give me this world-class headbutt, and I said, yo.
Now we get a nice line from Rocky himself. This is actually from a deleted scene. And if you didn't hear it, he said, "In the ring, there are no rules," or something.
You give me this world-class headbutt, and I said, yo.
You give this
Somebody that
world-class
fights dirtier than me.
headbutt.
You got fighters that may be faster than me.
And if you guys don't recognize that voice already, you guys, if you're watching this right now, this and it's your first time, you haven't seen the Creed 3 Dream trailer, it's available in the channel. Check it out right now. Don't worry, I don't think it would really ruin your experience if you stay watching, because this video, we're dissecting, we're chopping down the trailer, so it will be also a cool experience. You guys can watch the Dream trailer after. It's up to you. But this one, now you guys get to see who's the bad guy, who is fighting
I don't
Creed.
have fighters that can be.
Oh, okay, that is a big one, don't you think so? As you guys may have no I told you earlier, I told you guys may have heard, I told you that I like Manny Pacquiao, and I, c- I gotta say, one of my favorite match of Manny Pacquiao, one of my favorite is against Money Mayweather. I'm also a fan of this guy is great. Uh, I love how he has a cocky, attitude, kind of like Conor McGregor, flashy, and also, if you guys are a wrestling fan, he's been to wrestling. He actually even had a match at WrestleMania, which is insane, against Big Show. I love that. I love when WWE takes a real, athlete in the mainstream and then puts them in the show. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I like Conor McGregor. And when he fought Manny Pacquiao, is the most hilarious thing. He literally a majority of the time he was hugging Manny Pacquiao, and it was kind of funny. But it's quite impressive, actually, if you think about it. This man right here never lost a single fight, a single professional fight. And the fact that he, correct me if I'm wrong, the fact that he retired at the age of 50. Let me change that. Let me correct myself. The fact that he retired at, is it, am I right, 50 and 0? Is Mayweather 50 and 0? I think so, right? He is undefeated, my friends. Mayweather is undefeated. Okay, he is 49 and 0, guys. He even fought Conor McGregor. Again, I'm not really following the boxing, the UFC stuff, but okay, he's 50 and 0. Apparently, according to Talksport.com, he is. That's crazy, guys. Like, he he can peacefully retire and just like look back 20 years later when you're so old, and you're like, wow, 50 and 0, man. Kind of reminds me of that wrestler Goldberg, who was like had a streak for like 100 match or something. But this is real life. I mean, so when I was thinking who should be the opponent with Creed, that's cocky. And it's also perfect because it's kind of realistic, since Mayweather is retiring. He can do acting. I mean, he did so well in WWE. Apparently, Big Show, his opponent is the person that he worked with in the match. He said that he was better at performing compared to all the wrestlers that he competed with. that's performance wise, not, and that's kind of really a high praise for the Big Show, and a kind of slap to the face for the wrestlers too. He's professional boxer, not a professional wrestler, but the fact that Big Show gave him that, that praise, my boy Mayweather. I mean, yeah, that's a big praise for the Big Show, and it shows that he knows how to do some acting. So it's a perfect um perfect setup to see Creed against Mayweather. If you are just joining in the MacamTV live stream, welcome. Um, just want to make it clear, this is not the regular content in the channel. It's a special video actually where we chopped up your favorite dream trailers, and today happens to be a celebration of 1 million views for Rocky 7 trailer. And right now we are beginning uh, the live stream, kicking off the live stream, talking about Money Mayweather. And again, guys, if you're a fan of boxing, or you guys should have heard about Mayweather versus the Big Show. It's like an awesome crossover of the mainstream world and the wrestling world. And what makes wrestling interesting in this scenario is when you bring those real life, athlete fighting, sports entertainers, and it's just magic. It's priceless. But in this scenario though, Rocky, training Creed, who should be training, you know, our boy Floyd Mayweather, do you think? Who is the perfect candidate for Floyd Mayweather's trainer? And who do you think is gonna win? Put it in the chat below. Who would win in a fight? Creed or Money Mayweather?
Be on my level
I like what
mentally.
he said here. This is actually from an
I don't
interview.
have fighters that can be on my level mentally.
And he said something about there's no fighter that could be in his level mentally.
Yo, Chan, you gotta take that fight, man. Shut this dude up.
And I just love this deleted scene again. We got a lot of deleted scene from Creed.
I mean,
And then that guy said you gotta shut this dude up, and something like fight back or something. And then we get to see a nice speech. This is actually from a commercial where Rocky is motivating the some kids, kind of starting his own quote unquote dojo.
Punch from the ground up. You carried away here. Okay.
Another
Got a lot
deleted
of
scene, by the
creeds
way.
here.
And then we get some nice shot of all the cast.
not like that.
It's never personal for me. It's always business.
This is by the real shots of him in, I think it's like a promo that I was able to use.
But what you're doing is gonna make a lot of people upset.
What you're doing is gonna make a lot of people upset. It's a nice line from Michael B. Jordan's films, all available, by the way, at the end of every Dream trailer. And then we
And
just
like it's with
see a
all
lot
these cheap
of
shots, a lot of low blows.
low blows, cheap shots.
You take them and move on.
You take him and move on. Really nice line by Sylvester Stallone. Really inspiring. And we get a nice, montage.
My dream
I
is
like
to
how I like how it's just the fact that Michael Jordan, yes, Michael B. Jordan. You gotta say B, man. Michael B. Jordan is actually directing Rocky 3. Will be an interesting take to it. So I put that also in the dream trailer. Again, what is it's such a pleasure to be able to. Let me just bump up the quality here. I'm not sure why it's low quality. Um, Again, dream trailers has to be as realistic as possible. So based on the rumors, it does, it's what makes the dream trailer that you're watching in MacamTV. So, and part of it is
Be the
also
best.
that
No matter
what
what
makes
happens.
it amazing.
It ain't how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
And that is also that is actually it's not from this deleted scene. Is I took that audio from the nice video game for I think it was a Rick Creed or Rocky gameplay trailer, and just put that because it's not the exact same line from when he originally said that line. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how much hit you can take. Last fight of Creed, boys. Which now that I think about it, it would have been nice to see Rocky Balboa Jr., which is Rocky's son that appeared in Rocky Balboa, Rocky 5 to be specific. Oh my bad. I meant Rocky 6. Yes, the kid. Wait, I think he did appear in Rocky 5. If I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure for one thing that I'm sure of is that his son appeared in Rocky 6. It's the one actually that was released in 2000s. I'm not sure 2008 or something. And yeah, he's now old there, and um, it would have been nice to see his son actually pursuing boxing as well, and then Creed 3 would set up that nice, Rocky, Rocky Jr. versus Creed. I don't know. It's just a thought, which is again, it would be such a sick, nice continuation of the saga. And also, the dream trailer for Rocky was actually Rocky 7 that we're celebrating today. In the whole storyline was about Rocky proving to since his son Rocky Jr. is unmotivated and thinks that he doesn't have what it takes to go to the ring. Rocky wants to prove to his son that age doesn't matter, so he goes back to the ring and proves that age doesn't matter. That's what the whole concept, which we will be talking a little bit like more about it next after this one.
You're a fighter, you plan on boring me to death.
And just that awesome theme song is actually straight from Creed as well.
It's all about my wife, my kids, the life.
See, it's okay to say you want to be famous.
And of course, this guy is from Rocky 2.
I was his, it was right what I did.
It's not about fame.
My fall, my time.
Blue corner, Adonis.
And this is actually a shot from another boxing film, if you guys are aware. And this is from a deleted scene as well. Oh, you see that nice Creed jacket.
It's about being remembered.
It's about being remembered, and then this is an actual shot from an actual fight. Like Rocky.
Like Rocky.
And then we get to see that nice logo, similar to Rocky as well. I'm not sure if some people say that we know that Creed is part of the universe of Rocky, but is would you consider Creed 3 as actually Rocky 7 or even Rocky 8? Because it's just weird to count is as a Rocky film because some people are saying that the Rocky 7 Dream trailer should have been Creed. Um, but I think it's just a natural fit to continue the saga with Rocky 7. And of course, all the clips are available at the back. You guys can check out. And next one, we're gonna be talking about the Rocky trailer. Now it's time to the Rocky trailer. We're celebrating 1 million views for the Rocky trailer, and I want to extend the appreciation and thanks for all of you guys. It wouldn't be possible without you for Rocky 7 Dream trailer to reach, and it's it's just the beginning, guys. It is the beginning. Be, of become part of Dream Nation if you haven't already to continue this dream of inspiring the world to stay dreaming. If you are new here, subscribe and become part of Dream Nation because this year is a fresh start. And for me, whenever there's a success in life, you gotta thank, I gotta thank God for all the blessing because we should not take it all for granted. We should be always moving forward, always pursuing something great, and this is this is only the beginning. That's what I always tell myself. So if you subscribe, you are part of the success. All right, it's time for Rocky 7 here, guys. Let's see what this is all about. Alright, so we get just like the Creed trailer. Likewise, you get to see a nice deleted scene from Rocky this time. This is all great deleted scene, man. This is actually a deleted scene from Creed, and this one, you guys can notice he looks more younger because this is from the Rocky Balboa film. This one, he looks a little younger here. And then of course in this concept is him and his son Rocky Balboa Jr. and the fact that Rocky Balboa Jr. wants to get into the ring, wants to pursue uh, boxing just like his father, and unfortunately he is very unmotivated and discouraged that he can not live up to his father's shoes. Rocky decides to inspire his sons by getting back into the ring. So this is it's a lot of
Waiting for freak luck.
that's basically the whole plot of Dream
Work for you?
Dream trailer. Now we get oh, I like how here he's talking about you know
Waiting for freak luck.
waiting for freak luck is for suckers, and then how his son is saying it worked for you. He's it's signifying how he's discouraged, and his father was basically just lucky to be able to work, be able to be successful like he is.
Will work for you? I was a kid. I'd stare up at these street lights for like 30 minutes and try not to blink because I knew being uncomfortable.
This is also a
might come in
deleted
handy
scene from
someday.
Rocky, which actually majority of the lines here are all from.
Try every day. You take your lumps. Everybody's got lumps.
Oh, this is like the best. My favorite clip in this Dream trailer is the suit up, ready to go Rocky, which is actually not from the Rocky at all, which is the fun part. I think it's the one that makes this so realistic. Is actually from, believe it or not, from a movie called the Grudge match with Robert De Niro. If you're a fan of Sylvester Stallone, you gotta watch that. It's a great, hilarious film about him still fighting despite his age. And this one though, he's more serious, so it's more inspiring.
A lumpy life, period.
And then you see all the cast here, and again another deleted scene. And then we kick the gears. We lift the brakes with the nice Rocky theme song, and of course we gotta begin with the legend is back. Of course, Rocky is a legendary. When we think about, when we think about fantasy TV show, we think of Game of Thrones. When we think about superhero, we think of Marvel. But when we think about boxing, we think of Rocky, the legendary Sylvester Stallone. And you gotta put the legend is back, and then you get to hear the nice theme song that's gonna motivate you, kind of like the Eye of the Tiger. But this one is actually the actual theme song that's gonna motivate you even more. That was not the part yet that I was talking about, but it'll be in the end. Trust me.
We'll be back before you wake up. I'm gonna be fine.
For the final fight, and then you hear that trumpet. I personally play trumpet, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You gotta say, I wish I played that theme song one time, but this is the hype moment. This is what made the Dream trailer so awesome. Is with this awesome commercial with Sylvester Stallone, his nemesis, old nemesis from Rocky 2, and then you gotta hear it. You guys are gonna hear the nice theme song. Here we go. That's it. You don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but that is an amazing theme song. That theme song is safe to be played because it's a cover actually from a band orchestra band. If you listen to the actual theme song for Rocky, it's actually not the same. It sounds the same, but it's not the actual one. It's actually much more instrumental, much more profound sound. But again, you get the point. As long as you get that sound in there, it brings a full color. It makes it more authentic for you as a fan of Rocky. Again, fan-made trailers, dream trailers are not for everybody. It's for real fans. It's a form of inspiration to fans, as a source of hope that your dream trailers will come true one day through popularity. And guess what? Just because this now has reached millions of people, there is a chance. There is now a better, much greater chance that Rocky 7 might actually happen. You never know. The more popular, the higher we reach, and if Silver Stallone, if you're watching this, here everyone wants to see you lace your boots once again as Rocky, and this is just the proof.
Good, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
And that awesome, nice right hook to end the trailer. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hit that. Boom! Knocked out De Niro. And then of course that
Working hard makes your head strong.
working hard makes your head strong. And kind of what's awesome about sequels is that even no matter how iconic the line is from the first movie, it's always nice to make your own iconic line in that movie to make it more iconic. Wow, that's a lot of iconic words. But in that case, the new line beside the OG line, the iconic, no, it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how much hit you can take. This one is, you can hear. Wait.
Working hard makes your head strong.
There we go. Working hard makes your head strong. That's the special, special line that makes Rocky films great. with that inspirational, even reactors that was fortunate enough to get to react to this. They said that those lines are perfect. It's exactly what Sly would be saying. And on to the exciting part, the Rocky 7 trailer reaction mashed up. Sorry, having some issue with words here. Yes, I'm gonna highlight you guys. I'm gonna highlight you guys. Is that even a word? I'm gonna show you guys Rocky, some of the best reaction. Um, Took me 2 weeks to to process and to produce this amazing compilation. You guys can check out in the channel if you're a fan of Rocky. You guys need to see this. We got some great fans of Rocky that they were um, reacting to the trailer, and they get to see you get to see some of them here, some of their reaction. I want to know if in the chat below, for those watching live right now, put in the chat, have you seen Rocky? And if you did, uh, which of the Rocky movies have you seen, and which have you haven't seen? Put it in the chat below. Personally, I've seen, I think the first one. I'm not a huge Rocky fan. I'm not gonna go out and say I'm a huge Rocky fan, but I do love you know the sport of boxing. And personally, I said earlier, I do boxing, but personally I do some exercise. It's a fun sport to do.
TV is awesome.
MacamTV.
I think it's just right that these reactors that did a reaction to Rocky 7 gets a little bit of a spotlight. I'm gonna show you guys their short, little um, little mashed up reaction.
From MacamTV.
MacamTV.
Mighty Avenger the Multitasker.
MacamTV.
Hamon
MacamTV is
Reacts.
awesome.
Planted Windows Gaming.
MacamTV.
Getting reviews. Sean Oru. After it. Boppers. You will see more great reactors. Okay, I guess we have to go to our commercial break. Um, you gotta have a good Wi-Fi first and foremost if you want to do a live stream. Gotta keep that in mind, guys. We have got to keep that in mind. All right, so here, walk chat. It's movie time. Shout out to this group right here. Walk chat. It's movie time.
MacamTV YouTube channel.
MacamTV. I believe that's how you pronounce his name.
MacamTV. I think that's how you pronounce it. Forgive me, man, if I butchered your name. Please forgive me.
MacamTV. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. He makes all these awesome different fan-made trailers.
So just so you know, this isn't an official Rocky film. It's a fan-made Rocky.
Anyway, you guys get the idea. It was a lot of fun getting these awesome reactors to react to Rocky, and some of them are amazing people. You guys need to check them out in the channel. check this mashed up reaction available in MacamTV channel. I want to just highlight this awesome YouTube channel called Boring Reviews. If you love reaction, especially to Indian trailers, Boring Reviews is your #1 source. And I think the Wi-Fi here is quite slow today. It's quite unfortunate. I really wanted you guys to see it. But yeah, they actually have a new channel called The Final Reaction. They just released, and they do awesome reaction to movies as well.
It's funny because it's his favorite film of all time. If you guys
And
in our top 10
yes,
films of all time,
the guy
Nick
to the
loves
right,
Rocky.
he loves Rocky. He's
in my top 10
a
as
big
well.
fan
One of the
of Rocky.
greatest films made of all time.
My wife, for a Christmas present, she bought me a little portrait. That it's in my classroom.
They did an amazing job at the reaction. Of course, if you have a dream trailer, you want to get a big fan of that movie. And fortunately, we found this great channel, the great people. If you guys like energetic, YouTubers, and they do awesome reaction, you're gonna love their energy. Subscribe to Boring Reviews, guys.
That there might be. I know, right? I can't wait to check this out. I'll probably cry like 4 times. We'll see.
Let me just maybe if I not put this full screen here, you get a little bit of the glory here.
All right, brother, let's do it. In 3.
They are a big fan, guys. Remember, these two are big fans of Rocky. That they grew up watching all the Rocky films. And that's what's awesome about inviting reactors. You get to see you get those real fans to see the dream trailer, which is just priceless when it happens. It's just incredible.
Oh snap! So he got shots and scenes from Rocky Balboa, Pathology, Fruitvale Station, Sylvie's Love, Grudge. Because he was able to get dialogue that I've never heard before. Maybe it's from those other films. The tough thing with that trailer, I'm just going to say, because I'm a huge Rocky fan. Huge Rocky fan. I understand this is a fan-made trailer. Nothing but love. Thanks for having us react to this. But I've got to say, I wouldn't know what the story would be, right? It's hard to follow the story that trailer is trying to present to us as it's trying to show us.
I think that the idea would be him fighting Drago, obviously, because you see him and Drago there with the fists each other, and obviously the fact that he put Michael B. Jordan in there, it would be sometime after Michael B. Jordan fought Drago, Drago's son. So now, the grudge match. I doubt there's gonna be a Rocky 7.
I like that he brought that up about Rocky's son. Again, and that's the one I was talking about to you guys earlier. It would have been really sick to see Creed versus Rocky's son. And if Michael B. Jordan, you're listening this and you're directing Creed 3, we would love to see that.
You never know. I gotta say, I am excited for Creed 3. I like how the writers have taken the story. I mean, again, the guy's got cancer at this point, so I can't see them bringing him back to.
But the things I liked about this trailer were the dialogue, the lines of dialogue, where he's like, I stare at those lights every single day, uncomfortable, and I'm not even sure why, but I do it. I think that's awesome. He talks about the lumpy lumps. I mean, that is a Sly Stallone Rocky line right there.
That, life's full of lumps. We all got lumps. You know what I mean? Like, man. Dude, again, he chose some great lines. and kudos to him.
Everybody's got lumps. It's a lumpy life, period.
Yeah, that's just it's amazing to hear their opinion. I mean, they're real Rocky fans, and they grew up. And there's also a ton more reaction here that you guys get to see on your own time. Actually, the list is all right here. Check them out, all the channel if it shows up there. Trying to work with a slow Wi-Fi today, but there's some great channels right here. Check them out. I want to shout out, boring reviews. That's the one you guys saw. J Cards Arts or JC Arts. I don't know how you say it. Magic Viking. He does video games reaction. Mighty Avenger the Multitasker. Planted Weirdos Gaming. Gary Reviews is also a friend of MacamTV. Bochoni, Baby Alex, Sean, O'Rook, and Wack Chat, It's Movie Time, and Hammond Reacts. These awesome channels that you guys should check out. I think I want to show you guys one more here. We got some great reactions. Think the Wi-Fi is actually quite slow today. We are having some technical difficulties. Again, if you're new here, feel free to put in the chat below if you are you even a fan of Creed, Rocky, and have you seen Rocky films?